Now it's 7 minutes past 6. A magician has been showing shoppers in Maidstone how easily pickpockets can target you during the festive season. Paul Fowler was hired by town centre managers to slip cards into bags and pockets to warn you to be on your guard while Christmas shopping. Alex Ward went to see him in action.
There's just 1 week left until Christmas, but as shoppers ramp up their Christmas present hunting, they may be putting themselves at risk of a nasty surprise, as Sergeant Nick Hatcher explains.
We're putting a pickpocketing initiative into place, not because there's a particular problem in relation to that type of crime in Maidstone. It's more the fact that it's obviously the time of year, there's more people about, and there's more potential victims for offenders.
But in Maidstone, the town centre management team is using a novel way of highlighting the danger to the public. Christina Chemsey is Assistant Town Centre Change Coordinator. So, Christina, what is it you're doing here and where did you get the idea from?
Well, there's other business crime partnerships in Kent that have done a similar initiative using a magician to actually put the item into people's pockets. These items have actually got on their explanation saying, if I could get this into your pocket, I could have taken it out. So we wanted to do a very similar thing. We were very fortunate and got funding from the Crime Commissioner to be able to do this initiative jointly with the Kent Police and Maidstone Borough Council.
My name's Paul Fowler. I've been doing magic for 12 years.
So, Paul, tell me about who you're targeting. How do you choose who you're going to go for?
Okay, so I'm targeting anyone, open pockets, open bags, pockets that are loose to the body. Things like jean pockets are pretty difficult because normally if you have a mobile phone or a wallet in those pockets, you can normally feel that they're there anyway. So that's not to say we haven't been successful with some of them. Because I'm a magician, anything using misdirection and pickpocketing kind of goes hand in hand.
So we're out in a busy shopping centre in the middle of Maidstone. It's absolutely bustling and we're just watching Paul and you can see him actually sizing up his victims, as it were, looking for people who have perhaps stopped, been distracted, looking at something in the shop windows. And there he goes. He seems to have found somebody. He's very discreetly just sidling up to a lady, and that was absolutely glancing. He just passed by ever so quickly. I can see, because I know what I'm looking for, but he's just slipped something into one of her bags that could just as easily have been taking something out. She's standing and chatting to somebody. She's got her handbag on her arm. Literally seems oblivious. Let's go and see what she thinks of what just happened.
So my name's Sergeant Nick Hatcher. I'm part of the initiative just been talking to someone about earlier. I don't know if you're aware, but you've actually become a victim of our particular initiative, and you've had one of our cards placed into your bag just there.
I'm always telling off.
Do you want to have a look and just see what...
A card?
There you go. Yeah.
Can I just ask you, what do you think of that? Are you surprised to find that you've been targeted without realising?
Well, yes, I am quite surprised, but because it is quite easily done, especially with an open carrier bag, with it being quite busy and stuff. So,
does it bother you that someone got that close that they could do that and you didn't even realise they were there?
it does really, because I don't like being that close to people anyway. I like to.
Do you think it will make you more vigilant?
Yes. I'll say my husband's always on. In fact, he was on at me less than 5 minutes ago.
Let's ask your husband. So, what do you think of what just happened?
I hope it teaches her a lesson.
Sergeant Nick Hatcher says the aim is not to frighten people, but just to get them thinking about keeping their possessions safe.
I think people are genuinely quite surprised at how clear victims they are, really, in terms of the bags that leave undone and everything else. And pointing that out to them is a really useful exercise. It enables them to learn from that and hopefully not do it again and not be a victim in the future.
The hope is that a gentle lesson now will ensure a safe and happy Christmas for shoppers. This is Alex Ward in Maidstone for BBC Radio Kent.
They're clever men, those magicians.
Paul Fowler was hired by town centre managers to slip cards into bags and pockets to warn you to be on your guard whilst Christmas shopping. Natalie was just one of many shoppers to have the card, the size of a mobile phone, slipped into her pocket when she wasn't looking.
You've just found that Paul has planted something. What do you think of that?
Well, it's really scary that he done it without me even noticing or even me feeling anything, considering my phone was in my pocket. I was like, oh my God.
What did he actually just show me? What he put it right in your pocket?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, a bit of card.
Yeah.
If someone can get an iPhone into your pocket, they can get it out, which it was in my pocket.
I keep telling you.
It will certainly make me more careful.
David's on the line now. David, good morning to you.
Good morning, John.
I understand that I think your wife was one of our magician's victims yesterday.
She was, yeah.
Well, what did she think?
She wasn't impressed, but then I'm always telling her to watch her bag, and she never does.
Right.
Are you? What? So
Yeah,
does she kind of walk around with it sort of half open or something?
Yeah, wide open, bag, purse, and she's always saying, "Oh, I'll do it up in a minute."
And what did she think after the magician showed her how easy it would be to take something from it? Is she minded to be a bit more careful now?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, whether she'll listen to me or anybody, I don't know. But hopefully she will be, because it was a bit of a shock.
Yes.
You know, so it's...
Do you want to give her a name check while you're on, Dave?
Yeah, it's Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn. Right for 33 years, lovely.
Oh.
But she doesn't listen.
She's not supposed to. She's your wife.
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah,
she probably won't.
No, that's right.
All right, David,
Thanks
lovely.
very
Thank you
much,
very much indeed. That's David, whose wife Dawn was one of the victims of our magician yesterday. So do be careful when you're out. It would ruin your Christmas, wouldn't it?
Really
if you were
would.
pickpocketed at this time of year. So be careful.
Paul Fowler, Kent Magician. Nice to have you with us. How are you?
Not too bad, Julia. How are you?
Yeah, really well. Tell me what you've been doing then. What this little project in Maidstone to try and point out to people that this does happen. But you've been doing something quite clever.
Yeah, so I was hired by Kent Police and Maidstone Town Management to basically be part of their pickpocketing awareness camp. We weren't actually taking things out of people's pockets, but what we were doing is putting things in, with the idea being that if we can get something in someone's pocket, we can get something out just as easy.
So what were you putting in people's pockets?
They were basically brochures of promotional materials. They were like the shape of an iPhone, an iPad, a wallet, basically printed to look in the exact way, but on the back it would have a little message from Kent Police, sort of raising the awareness.
So this has been put in here. You could have, you could easily have had your phone taken out of your pocket if we can do this.
That's right.
How
yeah.
easy is it to do that?
Surprisingly, a lot easier than what we originally thought, because obviously we did it over 2 days, and initially we didn't know what the hit rate was going to be, but I think in 2 days I only got caught twice.
So how many people?
Twice in 2 days.
Right. How many people roughly do you reckon that you managed to put these little notes in their pockets or their handbags?
It must have been somewhere between 50 and 100 people over the course of 2 days.
And so most of them will have just gone on their merry way and only discovered that this had happened later on.
That's right. There was a couple of people as well that we didn't actually catch to let them know. So when they got home, they would have actually found out when they got home and found the brochure.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no, I mean, although you're a magician, there's no magic involved here. There's just, well, it's like I actually believe in magic. But what I mean is, yeah, it's not, it's not Harry Potter type magic. It's sleight of hand. Is that right? Is that what you describe this as?
Not really sleight of hand. So, but as a magician, I obviously know the art of misdirection. So pickpocketing uses that same kind of technique where you're diverting people's attention away to be able to do something. And that's all I did with this. I would be distracting, using the PCSOs as a distraction, and that's how we would plant people.
So that is the point that Jill was making, is that distraction is generally the weapon of the pickpocket, of the theft that happens on the street.
That's right, yeah. I mean, normally you'll get a team of pickpockets, so they work in teams of 3, 4, 5. So if one of them does get caught, then the other 4 will get away, but they'll pass the wallet or the phone to the other 3 or 4 members, so they can get away easier.
So it's generally done in groups, not by individuals?
Yeah, generally done in groups.
Yeah. But do you think most people are when you were watching the way people carry their bags or where they put their valuables, do you think most people are inviting pickpocketing almost?
I wouldn't say they're inviting pickpocketing, but I think there's this feeling that you're safe and it's not going to happen to me. I mean, we've come across people that had open rucksacks and just open bags, and as you probably heard on some of the interviews earlier, people had the phones in the pockets, wallets, and as I'm going into these pockets, I can see them. So it would be very easy to reverse that and take them.
Have you ever had anything taken from you, or are you just too alert because of the nature of the job you do?
I haven't, but my girlfriend has, actually, a couple of years ago. She actually had a purse stolen out of her bag in a nightclub, and they managed to get £20 before the cards got cancelled.
Yeah, okay, so it could have been worse. You've got to spot it's happened. I mean, that's the worst thing, isn't it?
It was spotted, yeah. I mean, I think she felt a tug on the bag, and she realised that someone had taken it.
Paul, thank you very much for your time. Really good to talk to you this morning. Happy Christmas to you.
You too. Thank you very much for your call.
Good work from Paul Fowler.